If you've noticed your hair thinning more quickly since turning 60, or if your once full hairline now feels fragile and sparse, you're not alone. What many women don't realize is that the hair loss accelerating after menopause often has less to do with aging itself and more to do with what's happening inside your body right now from my clinical perspective. Poor blood circulation to the scalp is one of the most overlooked causes of thinning hair in women over 60. And I'm increasingly recognizing how this internal shift can quietly damage hair follicles long before you see the results in the mirror. The truth is, when your circulation slows down, your hair follicles don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. This video will walk you through 5 ways to improve circulation that also support healthier hair, and the most important step is saved for the very end. If you're serious about taking charge of your health and your confidence, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment with the word yes, and subscribe so we can grow a supportive community of women who refuse to let aging steal their vitality. Let's start with number 5. One of the gentlest ways to improve blood flow to your scalp is through regular scalp massage. This isn't just a spa luxury or something that feels nice for a few minutes. When you massage your scalp with your fingertips using small circular motions, you're physically encouraging blood to move toward the surface of your skin. That blood carries oxygen and essential nutrients that your hair follicles depend on to produce new growth. Women over 60 often experience a natural slowdown in circulation, which means the tiny blood vessels feeding your scalp aren't delivering as much nourishment as they used to. A daily scalp massage can help counteract that decline. You don't need any special tools or expensive products to get started. Just use the pads of your fingers and apply gentle pressure as you move across your entire scalp. Spend about 5 minutes doing this each day, perhaps while you're watching television or sitting quietly in the morning. The key is consistency. When you make this part of your routine, you're giving your follicles a better chance to stay active and healthy. You might not see results overnight, but over weeks and months, this simple practice can help keep your scalp environment more vibrant. Many women find that their hair feels thicker and their scalp feels more alive after making this a daily habit. The supplement that pairs well with scalp massage is vitamin E. This nutrient supports healthy circulation throughout your body, including the small blood vessels in your scalp. Vitamin E helps protect your cells from damage and keeps your blood flowing smoothly. You can find it in foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach, but many women over 60 benefit from a daily supplement to ensure they're getting enough. I often recommend around 400 international units per day for general health, though you should always check with your own physician before starting any new supplement. Vitamin E works quietly in the background, supporting the walls of your blood vessels and helping them stay flexible. When your circulation improves, your hair follicles receive more of what they need to function properly. This isn't a miracle cure, but it's a foundational step that supports everything else you'll do to protect your hair. Keep in mind that the next way to improve circulation is even more important, and it addresses something happening deeper inside your body that most women never think about. Number 4 focuses on staying hydrated throughout the day. Dehydration is one of the most common yet overlooked reasons why circulation slows down in older women. When your body doesn't have enough water, your blood becomes thicker and moves more slowly through your veins and arteries. That sluggish blood flow means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your scalp, and your hair follicles begin to suffer as a result. Many women over 60 don't feel as thirsty as they used to, which makes it easy to go hours without drinking water, but your body still needs the same amount of fluid to function well, especially when it comes to maintaining healthy circulation. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water each day and try to spread them out evenly rather than drinking them all at once. If plain water feels boring, you can add a slice of lemon or cucumber to make it more enjoyable. Herbal teas also count toward your daily fluid intake as long as they don't contain caffeine, which can actually dehydrate you. When your hydration improves, your blood flows more easily, and that means your scalp gets a steady supply of the nutrients your hair needs to stay strong. You may also notice that your skin looks healthier and your energy levels improve. Hydration affects every system in your body, and your hair is no exception. The supplement that supports hydration and circulation at this stage is omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats help keep your blood thin and flowing smoothly, which is essential for delivering nutrients to your scalp. Omega-3s also reduce inflammation throughout your body, and inflammation is known to interfere with healthy hair growth. You can get omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, but if you don't eat fish regularly, a daily fish oil supplement is a practical option. I often recommend around 1,000 milligrams per day for women over 60, though the exact amount can vary based on your individual health needs. Omega-3s work hand in hand with proper hydration to create an internal environment where your circulation can thrive. When your blood moves freely and your cells are well nourished, your hair follicles have a much better chance of staying active. This combination of water and omega-3s is a powerful one. But the next way to improve circulation goes even deeper into the root cause of poor blood flow, and it's something that gets worse the longer you ignore it. Number 3 is about managing your stress levels, because chronic stress has a direct and damaging effect on your circulation. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol that cause your blood vessels to tighten and narrow. This is part of your body's natural fight or flight response, but when stress becomes constant, those narrowed blood vessels stay that way for far too long. The result is poor circulation throughout your body, including to your scalp. Over time, this restricted blood flow weakens your hair follicles and makes it harder for them to produce strong, healthy hair. Many women over 60 are dealing with multiple sources of stress, from health concerns to family responsibilities to financial worries. That constant tension takes a toll on your circulation in ways you might not even realize. Finding ways to calm your nervous system is essential if you want to protect your hair. Deep breathing exercises, gentle yoga, or even a daily walk in nature can help lower your stress hormones and encourage your blood vessels to relax and open up again. When your circulation improves, your hair follicles receive the oxygen and nutrients they've been missing. Managing stress isn't just about feeling better emotionally, it's about giving your body the internal conditions it needs to support healthy hair growth. The supplement that helps with stress and circulation is magnesium. This mineral plays a crucial role in relaxing your blood vessels and calming your nervous system. Many women over 60 are deficient in magnesium without even knowing it, and that deficiency can contribute to both poor circulation and chronic stress. Magnesium helps regulate your body's stress response and keeps your blood vessels flexible, which allows blood to flow more freely to your scalp. You can find magnesium in foods like dark leafy greens, nuts, and whole grains, but a supplement is often the most reliable way to ensure you're getting enough. I typically recommend around 300 to 400 milligrams per day for women in this age group. Magnesium glycinate is a form that's easy on your stomach and well absorbed by your body. When you combine stress management with magnesium supplementation, you're addressing one of the most serious threats to your circulation and your hair. But there's still something more important coming next, and it's a factor that affects your circulation in a way that can't be fixed with relaxation alone. Number 2 is about improving your circulation through regular physical movement. As you get older, it's easy to become less active, especially if you're dealing with joint pain or fatigue. But a sedentary lifestyle is one of the fastest ways to let your circulation decline. When you sit for long periods without moving, your blood flow slows down, and the nutrients your hair follicles need simply don't reach them in sufficient amounts. Exercise doesn't have to be intense or exhausting to make a difference. Even gentle activities like walking, swimming, or stretching can stimulate your circulation and keep your blood moving throughout your body. The goal is to get your heart rate up just enough to encourage better blood flow without putting too much strain on your joints or muscles. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement most days of the week. If that feels like too much at first, start with 10 minutes and gradually build up as your stamina improves. The important thing is consistency. When you move your body regularly, you're telling your circulatory system to stay active and engaged. That means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to your scalp, and your hair follicles have a better chance of staying healthy and productive. Physical movement also helps reduce inflammation, balance your hormones, and improve your overall sense of well-being, all of which contribute to healthier hair. The supplement that supports your circulation during physical activity is iron. Iron is essential for carrying oxygen in your blood, and without enough of it, your circulation becomes sluggish and inefficient. Many women over 60 experience low iron levels, especially if they have digestive issues or have gone through menopause-related changes that affect how their body absorbs nutrients. When your iron levels are low, your blood can't deliver oxygen to your scalp effectively, and your hair follicles begin to weaken. I often recommend an iron supplement for women who show signs of deficiency, usually around 18 milligrams per day, though some women may need more or less, depending on their individual needs. It's important to have your iron levels checked before you start supplementing, because too much iron can cause problems, just like too little. Iron works best when combined with vitamin C, which helps your body absorb it more efficiently. When your iron levels are balanced and you're moving your body regularly, your circulation improves dramatically and your hair follicles receive the steady flow of oxygen they need to stay strong. But even with all of these steps in place, there's one final factor that matters more than anything else, and it's the one that most women overlook completely. Number 1 is about supporting your circulation with the right level of vitamin D. This nutrient is absolutely critical for healthy blood flow, and the vast majority of women over 60 are deficient in it. Vitamin D doesn't just support your bones and immune system. It plays a direct role in keeping your blood vessels healthy and flexible, which is essential for maintaining good circulation to your scalp. When your vitamin D levels are low, your blood vessels become stiff and narrow, and blood flow to your hair follicles slows down significantly. This is one of the most serious internal changes that can lead to hair loss after 60, and it's something that I'm increasingly monitoring in older women. Your body can make vitamin D when your skin is exposed to sunlight, but as you age, your skin becomes less efficient at this process. Many women over 60 also spend more time indoors, which further reduces their exposure to the sun. On top of that, living in northern states or spending winters indoors means even less opportunity for your body to produce the vitamin D it needs. The result is a widespread deficiency that quietly damages your circulation and your hair. Testing your vitamin D levels is simple and can be done with a basic blood test ordered by your doctor. If your levels are low, which is very common, I can recommend a supplement to bring them back into a healthy range. I suggest around 1,000 to 2,000 international units per day for women over 60, though some women need more depending on how deficient they are. Vitamin D3 is the form that's most effective, and it's best taken with a meal that contains some fat, since it's a fat-soluble vitamin. When your vitamin D levels are optimized, your blood vessels function better, your circulation improves, and your hair follicles receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to produce strong, healthy hair. This is the most important internal change you can make to protect your hair, and it's something that far too many women ignore until the damage is already done. Vitamin D deficiency affects your entire body, from your bones to your heart to your brain, and your hair is no exception. When you address this deficiency, you're not just supporting your hair, you're supporting your overall health and independence in ways that will serve you for years to come. Now that you understand these 5 ways to improve circulation and the supplements that support each one, it's important to remember that hair loss after 60 is not something you have to accept as inevitable. The changes happening inside your body are real, but they're also manageable with the right approach. Poor blood circulation is a serious problem, but it's one that responds to consistent practical steps. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated routines. What you need is a clear understanding of what's happening inside your body and the willingness to take small daily actions that add up over time. When you massage your scalp, drink enough water, manage your stress, move your body, and support your circulation with the right nutrients, you're giving your hair follicles the best possible chance to stay healthy and active. The reality is that most women don't realize how much their circulation affects their hair until they start seeing thinning and loss that feels impossible to reverse. By the time hair loss becomes visible, the internal damage has often been building for months or even years. That's why taking action now, before the problem gets worse, is so important. Every day that your circulation remains poor is another day that your hair follicles are starving for the oxygen and nutrients they need. And every day that you ignore the signs is a day that brings you closer to permanent damage that no amount of effort can fully undo. This isn't meant to scare you, but it is meant to help you understand the urgency of the situation. Hair loss after 60 is not just about vanity or appearance. It's a visible sign that something inside your body needs attention. And addressing it now can make a profound difference in your quality of life moving forward. One of the most important things to understand is that improving your circulation doesn't just benefit your hair. When your blood flows more freely throughout your body, every organ and tissue functions better. Your skin looks healthier, your energy levels improve, your brain stays sharper, and your heart works more efficiently. The steps you take to protect your hair are the same steps that protect your overall health and independence. That's why this issue matters so much. It's not just about holding on to your hair for a few more years. It's about maintaining the vitality and confidence that allow you to live fully and independently as you age. Women over 60 deserve to feel strong, capable, and beautiful. And that starts with taking care of your body from the inside out. When you prioritize your circulation, you're prioritizing your entire well-being. It's also worth noting that these changes take time. You won't see dramatic improvements overnight, and that's okay. The goal is steady, consistent progress that builds over weeks and months. Your body responds to what you do every day, not just what you do once. That's why creating simple routines and sticking with them is so important. A 5-minute scalp massage each morning, a glass of water with every meal, a daily walk around your neighborhood, and a few carefully chosen supplements can create an internal environment where your hair has a real chance to thrive. These aren't drastic measures or extreme interventions. They're gentle, practical actions that fit easily into your daily life. And they work because they address the root cause of the problem rather than just covering up the symptoms. Many women feel overwhelmed when they first learn about all the factors that contribute to hair loss. But the truth is that you don't have to tackle everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 of the steps outlined in this video and build from there. Maybe you begin by adding a scalp massage to your morning routine and making sure you drink more water throughout the day. Once those habits feel natural, you can add magnesium or omega-3 supplements and start moving your body more regularly. Eventually, you can have your vitamin D levels tested and adjust your supplementation accordingly. The key is to move forward at a pace that feels manageable and sustainable. Progress is progress no matter how small, and every step you take brings you closer to healthier circulation and stronger hair. It's also important to remember that these steps are not a cure for hair loss. They won't reverse genetic factors or undo decades of damage overnight. What they will do is create the best possible conditions for your hair follicles to function as well as they can. They'll give your body the support it needs to slow down further thinning and in many cases encourage some regrowth over time. The goal is not perfection, the goal is improvement, protection, and the confidence that comes from knowing you're doing everything you reasonably can to take care of yourself. That sense of empowerment is just as valuable as the physical results you will see in the mirror. If you've stayed with me until the end of this video, I want you to know that you're already ahead of most women when it comes to understanding what's really happening with your hair. You're not ignoring the problem or hoping it will go away on its own. You're taking the time to learn, to ask questions, and to take action. That mindset is powerful, and it's exactly what you need to protect your hair and your health as you move through this stage of life. Don't let fear or frustration keep you from making these changes. Your hair is worth the effort, and so are you. The steps outlined here are simple, safe, and supported by what I know about circulation, aging, and hair health. They're not magic, but they're effective when you commit to them over time. We're all in this together, and the more we support each other, the stronger we become. Your hair, your health, and your confidence are all worth protecting, and you have the power to make that happen starting today.